This week, I have been overwhelmed with the point Paul made about the true gospel. His extreme love for the believers to know it first and then to stick to it. My children, you will come across a lot of people who have infiltrated the faith, just as Paul said in chapter 2, verse 4. They are not believers. They have come to spy on the freedom that we have in Christ and want us to be yoked back to the law and to works. You will see people tell you that you must reject national holidays and only celebrate the Jewish festivals. Paul addresses that in chapter 4, 9 through 11. You will hear people tell you that you must be baptized to be saved. Paul speaks on the circumcision a lot here. I feel baptism is the new circumcision debate of our time. You will find people who tell you all sorts of rules and laws you must keep. I've even seen people make a checklist of what you must do to be saved or to keep your salvation. I tell you what Paul did. Don't allow anyone to bewitch you. Even if someday in my life I bring you a different gospel, reject it. My children, the gospel is this. You were made by a God who loves you. He made you in his image and planned for you to be here from before time started. Adam and Eve sinned through deception by the devil, and since all of mankind has been separated from God, we are in a state of rebellion against God, and we are headed for his full wrath. God provided a way for us to escape our just punishment by sending his son, Jesus, in the flesh to redeem us back to himself through his sinless life, death, burial, and resurrection. When we place our faith in the atoning, finished work of Christ on the cross and acknowledge him as Lord of our lives, we are saved from eternal separation and from having to pay for our own sins. Christ paid them all. For freedom, Christ has set you free. Do not submit yourself again to a yoke of slavery. That's it. That's the gospel. Don't let anyone add anything else to it. Don't let anyone change it. Don't let anyone trick you or confuse you or make you feel like you aren't saved because they want to be under the law. If they want to be under the law, let them. If they want to follow rules and regulations, let them. But you stay free in Christ. You stand firm in the freedom that Christ has already finished the job. You stand firm in him. You preach the true gospel. And you go and love and serve others. This letter was fantastic. This challenge was fantastic. It was hard for me to get through it, honestly, not going to lie. I missed a few days, and that's why I'm later than I wanted to be, but that's okay. I didn't get what I intended to do in this book done, but I got so much more out of it. So I learned not to put myself underneath my own rules and regulations too. This was fantastic.